Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got a question from a subscriber, and the question goes, it says, Mr. Locario, what's good? I'm a black man, and I'm beginning to get really tired of black women. I try to talk to them respectfully, and I get ignored, or they have a really fucked up attitude, especially the ones in New York City. If I do go on a date with them, they act really bitchy and unladylike, and are sometimes flaky, and have really fucked up attitudes and act masculine. I never considered dating outside my race before, but now I'm considering it. What do you think? All right. So this is the thing. Always tell anybody, who likes to date just within a specific group, that you should always broaden, your shit. Do you understand? So if you've been just dating black women, you've been limiting yourself. If you're the type of person who's just been dating white women, you've been limiting yourself. You just try to date Asian people. If I've had women come up to me and they're like, "Oh, I'm having a hard time finding a man," and blah blah blah. And I'm like, "All right, cool, I'll help you out." And they're like, "Oh, but I only want to date Jewish guys." And I'm like, "That's your fucking problem. You keep, putting your eggs in one basket because you're missing out on all these other people that you could potentially have a good time with." Do you understand? Because see, the thing when it comes to like race and, religion and all these other things, it's let's say basically all of it is bullshit. Race, religion, all that shit, it's bullshit. So when you're really getting to know a person, like an actual person, you're getting to know. You need to get to know who they are. And, race is made up. Religion is some shit that's put together. It's all some made up shit that people, are using to divide and conquer people and make shit more difficult. Do you understand? So when you say to yourself, okay, well, I'm a black man, and, you designate yourself just to date black women, you're putting yourself in a box, and then you're making it harder for yourself to make things happen for you. Because you're putting yourself in this box and you're limiting yourself. So I would say it's very, you should definitely date other races of people. I put races in quote. And this is the thing, because, I always get like this when I talk about race. Because talking about race and shit is just so freaking annoying. Because since race is actually made up and racism is real, it's like this goofy ass thing to always talk about. It's like, it's weird. You understand what I'm saying? So it's kind of like when you're saying, hey, should I date other women outside my race? Then I'm saying yes. And the reason why you're having these, situations with black women is because the way that society is set up, and the way that, you would see certain black women act, all of that shit is orchestrated. The way that you feel, you're saying you're saying I'm a black man, so you feel like you had to date black women. You understand? That's been orchestrated. You're conditioned to believe that. You're conditioned to feel you have to do this. Just like those Jewish ladies that I try to help are conditioned to feel they got to get with a Jewish man. You understand? Like, that's the shit that people go through. And this is why it gets harder for people who do these things, because you are limiting yourself and you are cutting yourself off from interacting with other people. You understand? Because before you're black, or before this person's white, or before this person's Jewish or Christian and all this other stuff, you're just a goddamn human being, right? So you, as a human being, can get with another human being. It doesn't matter what shade, of their skin color, no matter what they believe in. Do you understand? See, the only problem comes in is when people are so, tight. They're so, connected or attached to their beliefs. Then it becomes hard for things to go down. So, for example, you might say, hey, I want to go and date me a white girl or an Asian girl. Or I might want to date a Jewish girl. And then you go up to that Jewish girl, and then she might think you're, attractive, or she might think you're cool. And the only reason she won't date you is because you're not Jewish. You understand? If you're not Jewish, you understand? So since if you're not a Jewish guy and she knows you're not Jewish, she's not going to date you. You understand? So it's like that type of stupid shit. But I'm glad that you asked this question because, at least you're thinking about, expanding your shit. You understand? And that's a little bit better than being very rigid and strict and saying, I'm only dating black girls. I'm only dating this type of girl. I'm only attracted to this. I'm only attracted to that. And usually when people say that type of shit, it's what they're saying at the moment, but it's not really how they feel. They don't really know how they feel because, I had a friend. I always remember this. This is the funniest shit. He was always like, I like light-skinned chicks. Light-skinned chicks. Fuck them dark-skinned girls. I don't like dark-skinned girls. Dark-skinned girls are ugly. Oh, this shit, they got to be light with some light eyes, and the light-skinned girls are prettier and blah, 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 right? And then this fucking guy ends up marrying a dark-skinned chick. You understand? Ends up meeting a dark-skinned chick he thought was pretty, ends up falling in love with the chick and marrying her. Do you understand? So this is why I say when people come up with this, I'm black and I'm white and I only date these type of people and I'm only attracted to these. I only date white guys, only date black women. Bullshit. Expand your shit, because when you expand your shit, you start to meet more people. You start to connect with more people. You start to grow. You start to learn more about yourself through the relationships that you're having with other people. And usually the people who keep themselves in this little box, they don't grow. Do you understand? They don't grow, because imagine if you just kept saying, you know what, I gotta date black women because I'm a black man, and then you would have kept dating a whole bunch of chicks who, or trying to see a whole bunch of girls that you aren't really connecting with. You're saying, they got the attitude. So then what's gonna happen is you're gonna just start to put up with the attitude, or you're gonna just start to, and then you're gonna start to settle. You understand? You're gonna be like, well, I can only date black girls, so I'm going to settle with this. And now, what I want to say also is that, the experiences that you're having with those women are just you having those experiences with those specific particular women, because it's not to say that, all black women are like that. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you have a lot of women that will act that way. You have a lot of black women who will act that way. So it's not like it's like, we're here like making up fairy tales, because, we see this shit every day, right? And again, shit is orchestrated like that in the way society is and white supremacy, but I don't want to get into all that. But shit is orchestrated that way. But, there are black women that you meet or can meet who will not be on that bullshit. So it's not saying that you should, since you broaden your horizons, that you have to totally not talk to black women. You can still see black women, and you can see all these other races of women, and just, be more open-minded to, see what this chick's about, see what that chick's about, and then see if you connect with those chicks. Because the thing is, your problems are not going to be over as far as, dating a chick from another race. You understand? It might be a different type of problem, but it's going to be some other type of shit that you're going to have to deal with, because, they're all women at the end of the day. So you're going to have to deal with, shit that you're going to have to deal with when it comes to dealing with women. Right? But what I'm saying is that when you put yourself out there more and you broaden your horizons, when you actually talk to different types of people, you increase the chances of you finding somebody you can connect with, instead of just having this small little box that you're putting yourself in to find somebody. You feel what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. I'm out of here, guys. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. All right, now before you click off this video, I need you to do 3 quick things. First, I need you to click the link below to send me your questions, because if you have any questions, I'll answer them in a video. 2, click the link under that to get my free ebook, The Magnificent 10 Crucial Dating Tips for Men. It gives you 10 tips on how to attract beautiful women. And number 3, I want you to click the link under that to go to badboymembership.com, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video tutorials every month. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.